What's poppin', YouTube? We shooting the shit with Getting the Hitty TV. Before we get started, subscribe to this channel. Jump in the comments and hit the like button on this video. We got Uncle Charleston White going viral for being exposed for testifying in court when he was 16 back in 1991. Check out this video and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Fly under the radar. So, man, September 16th, I ran away from home. And I went on a crime spree. September 18th, that crime spree led to a guy by the name of Michael Levy losing his life. We go to the mall, steal some starter jackets. At that time, the starter athletic jackets was the shit. Age club that we all went to every Friday and Saturday called Tingles out in Grand Prairie. So, man, I just wanted to steal some jackets so I can have me a starter jacket to wear at Tingles. All I had to do was go home, man, and ask my mama to buy me one. Do good in school, and I could have got anything I asked for.
Out the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and two other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
I said, look, you shot him.
And what did he do?
Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Charming. I found him. And it's hard to believe, but I did. And I believe in fairy tales because he made my dreams come true. And they took that away.
White will be testifying against all 3 of his buddies in exchange for a maximum sentence of 12 years. A juvenile judge reduced the charge from capital murder to murder against Doolittle, so the teenager faces from 5 years to life in prison if he's...
Yeah, I went on a crime spree, man. My mother had just gotten pregnant with my sister, so she was a few months pregnant with my sister. So I was dealing with the emotional and psychological effects of not being the baby no more. So now I got a new baby coming. My brother was already in and out of the Texas Youth Commission. My grandmother was discovered. We already knew she was on drugs, but she had took a decline. She was addicted to heroin. My Aunt B was on crack, and so my mother was trying to help my grandmother, who was coming over stealing. She was trying to help my Aunt B, who had 5 kids that was about to go into the... So my mom was the backbone of the family. So while she's trying to help everybody, then she's dealing with my brother, who's in trouble as a juvenile delinquent. So I get to fly under the radar. So, man, September 16th, I ran away from home. And I went on a crime spree. September 18th, that crime spree led to a guy by the name of Michael Levy losing his life. I came up with a plan. Man, we go to the mall, steal some starter jackets. At that time, the starter athletic jackets was the shit. My whole concept for wanting to steal these jackets, it was a teenage club that we all went to every Friday and Saturday called Tingles out in Grand Prairie. So, man, I just wanted to steal some jackets so I can have me a starter jacket to wear at Tingles. All I had to do was go home, man, and ask my mama to buy me one. Do good in school, and I could have got anything I asked for. So I went and got my buddy DJ. DJ was a good kid. Had never really been in any trouble. We went and got his friends, Big Twan and Lil Twan. Big Twan was an older teenager guy, and all of these kids was older than me, right? I was the youngest. But I was the brains out of the bunch. I always had leadership skills and qualities. And so we went to the Farm 303 Mall. We went to Foot Locker. Tony Dorsett, a legendary running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Tony Dorsett had a club at this mall. So when we go inside the Foot Locker, there was this black dude that looked like he could run fast. So we went and played video game. We said we'll do it later. So we come back later on that day, come back, and it was a white guy working in there. So we went in there, tried on hats, tried on jackets, and ran out. And in the process of us running out, there was a white guy by the name of Michael Levy in the parking lot working on his car. Unbeknownst to us, Mr. Levy had just got married 3 days prior to that incident. And so he saw what was happening, saw us running out, and tried to thwart us, tried to stop us from stealing those jackets. He ran, jumped on top of the car, started hitting the windshield with some tool that he was working on his car with. Glass was shattering in my friend's face. I handed him the gun and instructed him to shoot Mr. Levy. He shot Mr. Levy. We drove away laughing. I made everybody laugh, you know, being the comical guy that I am, not really having a full understanding and concept what we had just done, right? We didn't know he was dying. We didn't know he had died. Undeveloped brains. So we leave there, we abandon the car across the street from the mall, walk across the street, go over to some older teenager guy's house. They give us a ride to a dope fiend who we was going to go trick with, and that's where we got caught. I remember being arrested, man, and the police officer, because I was already been in trouble with the police before. I was out on a year of probation for shooting at some white people at a pizza inn for calling me a nigger. I got released from juvenile detention center 2 weeks prior to that capital murder charge on attempted murder for trying to run some guys over in a stolen car. And the only reason they let me out is so I can go, so my mother can go enroll me in school. And then a week later, man, I come back for capital murder. I read Hero Dies Trying to Thwart Teenage Shoplifting. When they arrested, one of our classmates was at the mall with her mom when all that happened. So they went to the junior high schools, you know, got the yearbooks, you know, identified us, and arrested us. My little mind, right? My little mind come up with this plan, right? I'm the planner, I'm the strategizer. So after we commit this murder, my 14-year-old brain says, hey, call the police and report your car stolen. So this is what I tell my buddy, call the police and report your car stolen. And give them the descriptions of 4 guys who we've been beefing with. So I told him, so when he got home, he called and reported his car stolen and gave them the description of the 4 guys who we've been beefing with, right? Our rivals. Well, when they picked him up, man, they already knew we done that. So when they picked him up, he told them where we was. They go come get us, and as children, you go talk to the police, homie. Yeah, you go sort. When you hollering capital murder, we ain't street kids. So you know, you go give a statement. Especially when they already done talk to 1, talk to 2, talk to 3, talk to 4. So we all talk to the police to tell our side of the story. You know, at first we tried to lie and make it like he provoked that, but you know, witnesses. It's broad daylight in the mall fucking parking lot. And we should have been at school. Man, that everybody, because this was a real big crime when we committed this crime. 4 black kids kill a white man, right? This was a real big crime, headline news. And on the flip side of that, 2 days after we committed this crime, it was 3 skinheads, right, in the same city had killed this black man. So we had these 2 big racially kind of like crimes that was in the media. The one who died by the police in a high-speed chase, he was the one that was gonna get off. He was the one, our mothers, the community got, he was the kid hadn't been in no trouble. He was the kid that had a job. He worked at Red Lobster. He was his mother's only child. Man, he was good in school. He was good in sports. He just got caught up with us that day, man.
That bit for a promo, no, I ain't solo. Yeah, I got trail my bros. Don't think my meat on the flow, finna go loco. Booked in that bit for a promo, no, I ain't solo. Yeah, I got trail my bros. Don't think my meat on the flow.